question about one of my Facebook posts, maybe? Will, welcome to the show.
Hey, oh, heck yeah, you got a great Facebook. And hey, thank you for having me in here. Yeah, I did have a question for you. So I was reading this particular item about somebody co-opting the Gadsden plan from Citizens for Freedom.
Yes.
You tell me, I mean, I'm reading it. What is it? I know it's a teachers' union. What are they glomming on to the Gadsden, thinking that they're actually about freedom being a union?
Yeah, that's exactly right. Sometimes they kind of co-opt. And I think this happened before the election as well.
I think it happened. Well, so I'm not sure what we're talking about.
It was an article on thedailydrift.com.
Yes.
And it's about actually, it was from Michigan CapCon. All I did was link it to Michigan CapCon. So you can go to Michigan Capital Confidential, which is a great website. People, if you're not catching the stories that I put up, go right to Michigan Capital Confidential and check them out.
And you can get there through
the drift, yeah. So that was. I'm glad you picked that up. That was a great article.
But I didn't catch the topic.
Well, there was a union, pro-union posting on Facebook that kind of makes it look like they're Tea Party people, but they're union people.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, teachers union stuff. So, yeah, what else? Go ahead, Will.
That's the only way they get around this, because they know that unions are not attracting anybody.
Yes.
Originally, when like Jimmy Hoffa put it in, he knew it was just a big giant scheme to get money.
Yeah. Yeah, the whole thing is you know what? If you're a good union and you're serving your members, more power to you. You know what? I think having the freedom of employment, allows you to make the unions better because they're going to have to offer some kind of a value for the money that they charge their members, and that's all I'm asking.
Absolutely, folks, get out there and get on this site because, man, it makes me mad sometimes, Gary.
No, I'm sorry. Well, but that's what I'm doing. I'm trying to get people active, get that news, because if you don't get it here, where are you going to get it?
Right. But it's not against you. You're just putting it up there.
Yeah.
It just makes me mad because
don't shoot the messenger.
If it wasn't for, diligent people like yourself and your partner here, we wouldn't know. And, that makes even WAAM so important to this area, too, and getting that voice out because media is just so bent towards the left. They're not going to say anything bad about themselves.
Yeah, this is one of the truly independent, conservative, common sense radio stations in the entire country. It's that simple.
Sure.
Tyrone and Linda do a fabulous job here, and if you're not advertising on this station, doggone it, you should be. Call Linda, call me, call Derek, call Ed, call anybody down here and advertise with the station because you know what? It helps. It really does. So, and we try to bring that quality programming to you guys, and we get great listeners like you, Will.
I love you guys. God bless you. I know it's not politically correct to say that, but I've never been politically correct.
Hey,
you guys take care.
Yeah, you too.
And
Thanks,
well, God bless you too.
Yeah. Well, God is always welcome on this show.
Amen.
And in this station. So there you go. Well, Derek, it's not just the crazy Democrats and the crazy pundits in the media that are going off on this. It's some of our GOP elite as well. And here's Lindsey Graham, the most backstabbing rhino next to John McCain in Washington, D.C. You got track 2 ready? This is after the appointment of, I wanted to hit this, special counsel, not special prosecutor, you morons. Stop calling it a special prosecutor. I don't care what station or what side you're on. He's a special counsel, which means he's there to investigate, not to pull charges and prosecute somebody. Special counsel. Know the difference before you open your mouth.
Now, that basically means he's going to make a report to the committee, right?
Yeah, he's going to look at anything wherever the trails go. And I believe Mueller is fair. I'm going to give him the benefit of the doubt. So I'm going to say, you know what? This could lead to places where the Democrats may be wishing, "Gah, what did we do?" So at least I hope that's the way.
Yeah, I've seen reports that showed some stuff that he did with Obama, where he kind of rolled over on Obama for a few issues.
Yeah,
I'm a little bit concerned. He is an elite guy. I mean, he's up there, but I don't think in this particular venue that he can really get away with being shady if he were.
Yeah,
I hope he's an honorable man. Unfortunately, he has been tight with Comey in the past. So
yeah, well, it's Washington D.C. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. Derek, roll track 2. This is Lindsey Graham.
Senator Lindsey Graham of South Carolina said Thursday that the investigation into alleged ties between the Trump campaign and Russia appears to be a criminal investigation. Graham told reporters, quote, "It seems to me now to be considered a criminal investigation." Graham's remarks came shortly after the Senate met with Deputy Attorney General Rod Rosenstein, who appointed former FBI Director Robert Mueller as special counsel on the Russia investigation Wednesday. Graham said that the creation of the special counsel will likely hamper congressional probes.
All right, so
with friends like Lindsey Graham, who needs enemies?
that's right. Him and John McCain are just the biggest backstabbing globalists on the planet, and they're screwing the Republican Party. And why? Where the heck is Reince Priebus? I heard somebody on another show asking the same question. Where is Reince Priebus? You're up there hiding out. Are you the guy that's instrumenting all the leaks? I don't know what, but I don't trust him, and he's certainly not out doing what's best for the Republican Party. The Republican Party needs to be staying together on this, and they're shooting themselves in the foot and shooting each other in the back, and it's disgusting. They're wasting every opportunity we have in these first 24 months of this presidency.
Well, let's be clear to anybody who wasn't, who might have zoned out for a minute. The point is that this is not a criminal investigation, right? Special counsel, like you said.
It's not
a criminal investigation. And when somebody says that, just shoot them.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Argue with them and tell them otherwise and let them know. I mean, this is bad publicity.
It is unconscionable that a man of his education and his placement in the Senate would call this a criminal investigation. It is not. It's an investigation to see what the heck is going on in D.C. And that goes across the board. You've got leaks, coming out of the Trump administration, allegedly. You've got leaks coming out of DOJ. You've got leaks coming out of the FBI. You've got leaks everywhere. So, number one, we've had 2 years now, almost, of these allegations and these investigations and the Trump-Russian collusion and blah, blah, blah. With all the leaks, the sieve that is Washington, D.C., if there was anything that pointed to it, it would have been leaked by now. Yes. And it has not been leaked. And, well, let's just move on, shall we?
Wait a minute. I want to apologize for something. I was, in tongue-in-cheek, said just shoot them. And obviously, I don't want anybody to shoot anybody. Let's be really clear there.
Well, glad you clarified that.
Sorry about that.
Because you are a very gentle man.
Yes.
Yes. You don't look like it. You look like a tough guy.
You're the one who turns all red in the face here.
Blood pressure city, baby. Yeah. This is how I get my exercise, right? Okay, well, let's go to number 3, because let's have Dianne Feinstein, right? Her and Chuck Grassley, kind of run that Intel and Judiciary committees, I think. Call me if I'm wrong. But I think she's on the Intel. So she is as included on everything that's been collected for the last 2 years. Derek, run track 2. This is her on May 4th with Wolf Blitzer.
I know that you and some of your colleagues from the Senate Intelligence Committee drove over to Langley, Virginia yesterday to CIA headquarters, and you were briefed. Here's the question. You don't have to provide us with any classified information, Senator, but do you have evidence that there was in fact collusion between Trump associates and Russia during the campaign?
Not at this time.
Well, that's
all right. Not at this time. That was 16 days ago.
That, if I was a lawyer, I'd say answer the question, yes or no. The answer is obviously no. But no, that's the same thing as what's-her-face Yates said at that one investigation. Well, there might be something.
Yeah.
Well, it might snow in July, too, but...
Yeah. It begs the question, why is Chuck Grassley, who is her counterpart, he actually runs that Intel committee because they're the majority right now. Nobody's speaking to Chuck Grassley. Nobody wants to interview him, or is he denying all interviews? But he's certainly being awful quiet. But on this show, a month or so ago, we had him come out and talk. There was a little thing, and she looked like she'd eaten something wrong out of the punch bowl, right?
Yep,
we went through that. So just from the other day, 16 days later, here's Wolf Blitzer again, digging. There's nothing there, Wolf. You can cry all you want. There's nothing there. Here he is asking her about the same question again. Go ahead, Derek, play track 4.
The last time we spoke, Senator, I asked you if you had actually seen evidence of collusion between the Trump campaign and the Russians, and you said to me, and I'm quoting you now, you said, not at this time. Has anything changed since we spoke last?
Well, no, it hasn't. So I would depend on this investigation that we're talking about that would bring forward any criminal activity.
All right.
There absolutely has to be criminal activity, and I'm hoping that if we dig for 20 years, we might find some. Has to be.
It's amazing. All right, we got to go. We'll see you on the other side of the break.
People are always on the go, driving to work, running errands. How do they keep informed? They listen to Wham Talk 1600 just like you. If you're a business owner, your message can reach these people wherever their travels take them. People tune to Wham Radio for the latest issues, discussed by hosts like Joe Pags, Fayrone X, and Dana Lesh. And they'll stay tuned for your message as well. Call 734-971-1600 today and advertise your business with Wham Radio and whamradio.com. Whamradio.com.
Fox News Radio, I'm Pat O'Neill. Secretary of State Rex Tillerson says the centerpiece of President Trump's visit to Saudi Arabia is to stop any threats from Iran in the region. Tillerson met with his Saudi counterpart.
At the core of our expanding relationship really are our shared security interest. America's security at home is strengthened when Saudi Arabia's security is strong as well.
The president calling the visit, the first on a 9-day overseas trip, tremendous. The president indicating retired Connecticut Senator Joe Lieberman could be his choice as the next FBI chief. Some Democrats are opposed.
Senator Bernie Sanders is strongly speaking against it. In a statement, he said, quote, Senator Lieberman's political history and his extreme views on a number of issues would make him a very contentious and divisive nominee.
Fox's Eldison Barber, several lawmakers on both sides of the aisle calling for a non-political pick. Fox News. We report, you decide.
Get ready to drive home a winner. It's Firekeeper's Fast and Fearless Challenger Giveaway Saturday, May 27th with big prizes, free gas, and 2 brand new Dodge Challengers up for grabs. Starting at 2 p.m., you could be one of 9 players to win free gas for a year, plus $1,000 in Red Hot credits. Then the fun really throttles up. At 8 p.m., 1 player will win a Dodge Challenger SRT. And at 10 p.m., it's the grand prize drawing, a limited edition $65,000 Challenger Hellcat. Earn entries every day. The Fast and Fearless Challenger Giveaway kicks winning into high gear Saturday, May 27th. Firekeepers, the best promotions, the biggest guaranteed prizes. Get ready, get set, get your Vegas on. I-94 to exit 104 in Battle Creek. Firekeeperscasino.com. Management reserves all rights.
Your bridge to recovery and wellness is Wellbridge. Wellbridge is redefining the rehabilitation and nursing care experience with the most amazing care facilities you've ever seen. All Wellbridge locations offer a resort-like atmosphere, and their driving goal is to provide each guest with an epic experience. Here's former patient Evelyn Danielson from Brighton.
It was excellent. It wasn't only just the physical part of it, doing your exercises with them. It was the RNs, even down to the kitchen people that came in and said, what can we fix you? What do you like? We'll try to do it for you. And everything with a smile. I couldn't get over. I would heartily recommend Wellbridge.
For rehabilitation and nursing care, ask for something epic. Ask for Wellbridge. In Brighton, Fenton, Novi, and Pinckney. Now looking for talented nurses and certified nurse assistants to join their growing team, Wellbridge invites everyone to learn more about them at thewellbridgegroup.com. Wellbridge, your bridge to recovery and wellness starts here.
It's been 5 years since we met Kelly Brighton, just before her weight loss surgery.
I was almost 300 pounds. Because of the Michigan Bariatric Institute, I've lost the weight. I now have the tools to keep it off. I am a better mom, I am a better wife, and I'm just a better Kelly Brighton, I think.
Begin your journey. Try a free monthly educational seminar at St. Joe's Livingston. Visit stjoeshealth.org/MBI to learn more.
You're listening to The Drift on Wham Talk 1600. Join in the conversation at 734-822-1600. Now, back to your host, Gary Wellings.
And welcome back. Thanks for tuning in to Catch Our Drift. Joining me in studio, Ed Bonderenka.
And good afternoon to you too, Gary.
Yes. Well, thanks for coming in and doing this with me. Because a lot of times I think, why am I wasting my Saturday? Why am I going to come in here and do this? And then I think,
to have coffee with me.
To have coffee with you. That's part of it. But, I got to say, after 5.5 years that I've been doing this, I'm probably most comfortable in my life right here. And I want to thank Linda and Tyrone and all the people here at the station, because this is kind of my safe place now.
And I want to thank
isn't it?
you for your effort, too, because think about this. You are part of the movement that got Donald Trump